Hello guys, welcome to CS Tech Solution. Today is learning UI/UX design. Today is learn topics of UX research study plan template, and the third topic is a key performance indicators as a KPIs. As a KPIs is measure the success of as a design, and the KPIs are as measurements is used to check how well a product or as a design in a performing, and the example is the time taken to complete the task and the time completeness rate and the user satisfaction scores, conversations rate, and the system usability scales, and show the figure to measure your the success, and the seven step you there as a all the step detail to learn. As a first step is measure your the success. First is a time on the task. As meanings is measure how long the user to take to complete as all the task, and the example is a find the product, add to cart, and complete the checkout. And the goals is a lower time to complete the task is a better design is there to create. Second is use the navigation and the search. And the meanings is show the whether as a user has preferred the navigation menu and the search bar. Example as a browser categories is a navigation, and search as directly is a coffees, and as a etc to search in a search bar. Goals is understand the user as a preference and improve the navigation. And third is a user errors rate. As a meanings is measure how often the user is make the mistakes. Example as a clicking as a wrong buttons, and entering the incorrect information, as a missing required the failed. Is a gold is a favor as errors, favor the errors equal as a better design to as to give. And fourth is a drop off rate. As the meanings is so how many users is quit as before the complete the task. So the example as users as leave the apps as before finishing the checkout, uh, uh, as a reason you there, and solve the problem, and as a give the better designs and the users experience. As the goals is a lower drop off rates, is a better user experience as to give, so the drop off rate is low. Fifth is the conversational rate. As the meanings is measured how many users has carefully, sorry, as a successfully complete as a goals. And the example is users who as a complete as purchase and the book the appointment and the submit the form. Is a goals as a higher conversation rate, is give the better design. Six is the system usability scale. As a meaning is a questionnaires that as a measure the usabilities, and the examples questions as the app was easy to use, and the designs was unnecessary complex, and the user has answer from as a strongly agree, and the agree naturals as a disagree, and the strongly disagree. And as the goals is a higher SUS is a system usability scale score is a give as a better usabilities. And seventh and last is net promoter scores, and the meanings is measured the user as a loyalty and as a recommendation. And the question is would you recommend this the product to as a friends or the colleges. And the rating is 0 to 10, and the categories is the promoter is a 9 to 10 as a will as a recommend the product, and the passives is 7 to 8 as a satisfied but as a unlikely to recommend. And the Detractors is 0 to 6 is unsatisfied and may as discourages others. And the formulas as to gives as a NSP as find is a net promoter scores equal as a percentage of the promoters minus as a percentage of detractors. And the goals is positives and the high NSP score to give as the customers. And coffee house app example is KPI, and as a research goals is find out if the collaboratives ordering save the time, and select the KPIs is time on the task and the user error rates and the conversation rate. As the time on the task is how long the group is ordering the task, and the user error rates is how the often the user to make a mistakes, and the conversation rate is how many user has successfully complete the group orders. And how to choose the KPIs is choose the KPIs that is measure the research as goals, and show the meaningful users behaviors, and provide useful feedbacks to gives, and as a help to improve as a design all the 7 step you there's, and as a give the better designs and the user experience. Thank you guys to watch the videos. Please subscribe the channel, on the notification and bell icon. Thank you.